Chattanooga, Tennessee, a city known for its robust rock climbing and hiking culture, scenic mountain and valley views, and, of course, its rich history with railroads. Settled along the southern border of Tennessee, this bustling town has quite a bit to offer for rail fans. Join me today as I take you through a digital brochure of 3 notable locations that can be found in the area. What is probably the most iconic train watching spot in the country, or in the world as it proclaims, Chattanooga is home to the one and only Coffey's Cliff. Tucked at the end of Stewart Street between the neighborhoods of Boyce and Glass Farms, Coffey's Cliff is positioned along the eastern end of Norfolk Southern's David's Yard. The spot itself is named after local rail fan Scott Coffey, who frequented the cliffside to watch the Southern and later NS so much that crews and rail fans dubbed it Coffey's Cliff. Today it is still a go-to rail fanning spot for locals and outsiders alike, providing hours of action from CSX, NS, and BNSF. From my experience, it is better to visit the cliff in the morning as the lighting is much more favorable and there tends to be more action. Of course, this can vary depending on the day of the week and how busy the yard is. Just west of the cliff, however, is a notorious bottleneck known as Control Point Webb. Here, not only is there a yard lead for inbound trains, but the NS main line also goes single track past this control point. This bottleneck ends up creating bursts of trains which can be very entertaining for any rail fan to see. If you're in town or just passing through, Coffey's Cliff is not a spot you want to pass up. Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga Choo? What is possibly Chattanooga's most recognizable icon behind Lookout Mountain, the Choo is a must-visit place for all. Constructed between 1906 and 1909, the hotel is coated roof-to-floor in decadent 1900s styling, featuring a large freestanding dome in the center. Converted to a hotel in the 1980s, the Choo has been a long-standing landmark and cultural hub nestled in the heart of Chattanooga's downtown. In recent years, the property has been elevated from a quiet, drab hotel into a vibrant, thriving mixed-use development. The most prominent feature of the Choo is the hotel's signature passenger car rooms, converted from various light and heavyweight passenger cars from the 20th century. These cars used to wear varying liveries but have since been updated to a unified green and gold paint scheme with Southern lettering. During the Choo-Choo's renovations, many of the passenger cars were moved around. Some were donated to the Tennessee Valley Railway Museum, and some had to be scrapped due to what I can only guess was metal fatigue. This unfortunately included my childhood favorite room, 770. After the scrapping and moving of coach rooms, the space was converted into a turf. Additionally, a large portion of the platform canopy has been removed. Many have criticized the new look of the Choo, arguing that the constant modernization and diversification of the property is erasing its historical charm, with the most glaring example being the relocation of the hotel's lobby out of the main concourse. While I do agree to an extent about the degradation of the Choo-Choo's historic charm, that is a topic for another video. Despite the changes, the Choo is a worthwhile place to visit for both rail fans and tourists alike. For our last stop today, what railfan's trip to Chattanooga would be complete without a visit to the Tennessee Valley Railway Museum? Nestled a stone's throw eastward from the city, the TVRM is a museum that needs no introduction. Founded in 1961, the museum is arguably the most notable railroad museum in the Southeast, boasting an impressive collection of locomotives, rolling stock, and other artifacts. One of the biggest draws of the TVRM is, of course, its poster child steam engines Southern 630 and 4501. At the time of writing, 4501 is the only one operational, as 630 has been brought in for rebuild. An added plus of the museum's location is a Norfolk Southern main line and CSX branch line that run adjacent to the museum, which can provide visitors with a healthy dose of train action during their stay. This action can also be viewed digitally via virtual Railfan's camera positioned on the platform roof. One typically does not have to wait long for a train to appear, with the most common site being the museum's Missionary Ridge Local, providing hourly tours of the museum's right-of-way and workshop. The museum also offers other excursions for those who want longer trips. Whether you just want to stare at old trains or ride in some, the TVRM has something for everyone to enjoy. And that concludes our brief look into what Chattanooga as a city has to offer for the train-minded individual. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to see more from me, check out my other recent videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure.